The year is 2025. The world watches in fear. Wars rage on. Rumors of famine spread like wildfire. A deadly pandemic still lingers. Is this the beginning of the end? Many believe it is. They see the words of ancient prophets coming true before their very eyes. The Bible speaks of a time of tribulation, a time of unprecedented turmoil unlike anything the world has ever seen. Today, as the world stands on the precipice of uncertainty, these stories offer a beacon of hope, a roadmap through the darkness. The book of Revelation in particular has become a source of both fascination and fear. Its pages are filled with enigmatic symbols and prophecies that have puzzled scholars and laypeople alike for centuries. Its cryptic verses, filled with vivid imagery of beasts, plagues, and a final battle between good and evil, paint a picture of a world in turmoil. These verses have captivated readers for centuries, drawing them into a narrative that feels both distant and eerily close. Many believe these verses hold the key to understanding the end times, a period of great upheaval and tribulation that will precede the second coming of Christ. This belief has sparked countless debates and discussions among theologians and believers. Look around. The signs are everywhere. In our modern world, the echoes of these ancient prophecies seem to resonate more than ever. The rise of global conflict, with nations at odds and wars breaking out, mirrors the chaos described in Revelation. The increase in natural disasters, from devastating hurricanes to rampant wildfires, seems to echo the apocalyptic visions. The spread of disease and famine, affecting millions worldwide, adds to the sense of an impending crisis. These are not just isolated incidents, some argue, but rather pieces of a larger puzzle, signs pointing towards the fulfillment of biblical prophecy. Each event, each disaster, is seen as a piece of the grand narrative foretold in the scriptures. From the bustling cities of the Western world to the remote villages of Africa, people are witnessing events that seem to echo the words of the Bible. This global phenomenon transcends borders and cultures, uniting humanity in a shared sense of wonder and apprehension. Even in the midst of such uncertainty and fear, there is hope. When the world seems to be falling apart and chaos reigns, hope can be found in the most unexpected places. It is in the quiet moments of reflection, in the shared smiles of strangers, and in the unwavering faith that we hold on to. The Bible speaks not only of tribulation, but also of redemption, offering stories that remind us of the resilience of the human spirit. It provides a roadmap for navigating through life's darkest valleys and emerging stronger on the other side. Not only of darkness, but also of light. It teaches us that after every night there is a dawn, and after every storm there is a calm. This light is a beacon, guiding us through the shadows. It tells us that even in the darkest of times, when we feel most alone and afraid, we are never truly abandoned. God is with us, offering comfort, strength, and guidance. His presence is a source of unwavering support, a reminder that we are never alone in our struggles. Throughout history, African Americans have turned to their faith for strength and resilience in times of hardship. Their faith has been a cornerstone, providing a sense of community and a foundation of hope. From the days of slavery to the civil rights era, their faith has been a guiding light, a source of courage and determination to fight for justice and equality. Faith has been a constant source of strength and inspiration. It has united communities, inspired movements, and provided solace in times of sorrow. The story of the Exodus holds particular significance, symbolizing the journey from oppression to freedom and the enduring hope for a better future. Offering a message of hope and perseverance in the face of adversity. It reminds us that no matter how difficult the journey, there is always a path forward. The Bible promises that even in the midst of tribulation, we can find peace and solace in God's Word. God will protect His faithful followers, offering them a sanctuary of hope and a future filled with promise. What do you see when you look at the world today? Is it a place filled with hope and promise, or do you see a world teetering on the edge of chaos? Do you see chaos and despair? The constant barrage of negative news can make it seem like the world is falling apart. Or do you see the birth pangs of a new era, a time of great spiritual awakening? Amidst the turmoil, there are signs of hope and renewal. The Bible tells us that no one knows the day or the hour of Christ's return. It is a mystery that keeps us vigilant and hopeful. But it also tells us to be vigilant, to watch for the signs, and to be prepared. We must be ready, both in heart and mind. This is a time for reflection, a time to examine our hearts and our lives. Are we living with purpose and intention? Are we living in accordance with God's will? Are our actions and thoughts aligned with the teachings of Christ? Are we ready to face the challenges that lie ahead? The future is uncertain, but our faith can guide us through. The time for complacency is over. We must awaken from our slumber and take action. The time for action is now. Share your thoughts, share your fears, share your hopes. Let your voice be heard. Engage in meaningful conversations about the times we live in. Together, we can find strength and hope in each other.